the man Thomas. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum. Ready to go now? Now it's the DH, Nico Horner. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Thomas should have this one. Makes the grab, one down. One down. Now at the plate, Matt Vierling. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Bo Bichette up to the dish. This one in the air. Smith settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Matt Olson. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cowser settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here comes Austin Riley. This one smoked out to left. And there's 1 away. Base is empty, 1 away. Now here is Michael Harris II. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field.
Relay. Two.
Thomas makes the grab, out number 2. And next for Atlanta, Gabriel Moreno. Harris off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan heads after it. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the... Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 2nd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, the man Thomas. Waldrop back to work. This one in the air, right field. Beck in position. 1 away. Now in for the Braves, Jordan Beck. Got it. And there's 1 down.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. So here's Horner now. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas under it, hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing. Out of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Bo Bichette. That one the other way. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here is Matt Olson. One out, bases empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely.
Betts over to Albies. On to low. It's a double play. Rip to third. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman.
New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. In the air, right side.
I got it. I got it.
One down. One out, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte. One down, bases empty. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field.
Hit me.
Can't get there, base hit. Throws to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Go ahead run on base. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves. Puts one down in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases all loaded up. Here's Nico Horner. And that one is in there, called strike three.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. He came back with it.
He'll do it himself. Out to escape him. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now Bo Bichette. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Ramirez sends it to first, and Bichette is retired. One down, and now Matt Olson up to hit. Here's the pitch to Olson. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Yeah, nice job of getting that front foot down, and once it does, the hands just launch. Big hold on the left side of the infield, and I think that's exactly what he was gunning for.
So here's Riley now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. In the air, out towards right center. Thomas under it. He's got it. One up, one down. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Go ahead run on base. And now the right fielder, Jordan Beck.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive.
Relay 2.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Two outs, runner on first. Nico Horner will come up to hit. So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with two outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. And next for Atlanta, Matt Vierling. And he hits a ground ball right side. Low. Takes it to the bag. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Two left for Atlanta. Still no score. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a foul out of play. Drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh. No outs. Runner at first. Jose Ramirez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball is outside.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Alex Vesia getting ready to go. Lopez getting cranked up as well. In there. And so now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count.
Runner on the go. Thomas gets his lead at first with nobody out. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hit on the ground might be two. There's one. Out. On to Olsen. That's two. So they get one run. Back here in L.A. We're at the top of the eighth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Bo Bichette. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Matt Olson up to the plate. Olson would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And Olson is set down. So two down. Here's Austin Riley. Ground ball up the middle. Albies gets it to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Michael Harris II. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 down, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Center field, Thomas under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And next is the designated hitter, Nico Horner. 1 strike away. And they're all loaded up.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Out to short. And that is the ball game. Thomas added 1 more to that hitting streak.
fleshly body when the money changes. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
The man, Thomas, with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today? The Atlanta Braves taking on the... Here's Nico Horner.
Tonight for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Nico Horner.
Left field, Quan. Calls it in, and there's one away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Line drive. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Albies. On the low. It's a double play. Back here in L.A., here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one the other way. Tosses to first. One out in second. So digging in, Brian De La Cruz. On the ground, Betts. Throws to first in time. And the batter now, Austin Riley. And that one is lifted in the air. Quan settles under this one, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, the man, Thomas.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Crochet back to work. High fly ball down the left field line. De La Cruz in position. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Nico Horner. One out, bases empty. This one in the air, center field. Thomas makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, nobody on. Bo Bichette next up for the Braves. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Thomas nabs it, and that is that. Nothing doing here. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a ground ball. Ramirez sends it to first, and Acuna retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That's towards center. Thomas
Relay.
hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the center.
Go ahead run on base. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. In the air, left field, down the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. No runs on no hits. No errors. 2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah, we pulling up, kick him in the front though. Yeah, say you about that action, we know that's a front though. Yeah, say you make the trap jump, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, if you really with the city, say what up, though. I've been slacking, need motivation. Haters not do more than hating. Boss up, you never know who's waiting. When you at the top, they call you overrated. Why they always hating on me? But when I pray, they start praying on me. Time is moving, but I'm waiting on me, cause I be fucking.
Thomas, 22 years old, and he's a former National League MVP. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that keeps the inning alive. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Ramirez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
And that one fouled off. We'll see another payoff pitch. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Rounds third, headed for the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Grounded to third, could be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
That's out to center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And it's off the wall. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That one lifted to left. Quan settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that is that. So they pick up top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Runner!
Acuna runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Quan makes the grab, one away. Here's Ketel Marte. Man at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2. And he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling.
And that's a base hit. Here comes Marte around third. He'll score, and he'll pull into second safely.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Harris around third. He'll score easily. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
1 down, runner at third. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Betts whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Braves. Ground ball right side. Albies. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Nico Horner. Grounds 1 to short. Betts sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. Bo Bichette now at the plate. 1 down, base is empty.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 5 and the They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one hammered way back there, and that one is going to go. His 31st home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 5-1.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now a screamer into the outfield. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Marte getting ready to hit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Swung on, popped up on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes in the play. And here is Nico Horner.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Over to low. That ends the inning. 1 out. Runner at second. Thomas will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Got all of that run.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it. And there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They get the out on Acuna.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits. So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Kerkering is just 1 strike away. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Rudder puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves even this series up at a game apiece. Thomas played brilliantly despite the loss. Collected 3 hits, including 2. The man Thomas with an incredible. Ready to go? Now in for the Braves, Nico Horner. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have.
Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one to first. Off balance feed. There's one. On the low. It's a double play. Here is Matt Olson.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Line drive. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Michael Harris the second now at the plate. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Braves 1, the Dodgers coming back. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the veteran outfielder, Matt Vierling. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
That's hard hit on the line.
Got it, mine.
Hauls it in 3 out. So here's Horner now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Two outs, runner at first. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Drops one down in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Base hit, left center field. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. So no advance beyond third, as they don't want to test the strong arm in left.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Thomas under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they... Back here in L.A., and now the center fielder, the man Thomas. Strider back to work. That one ripped. And Acuna able to make the grab. 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Here comes Austin Riley. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now here is Michael Harris II. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Goes to second for one, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Low takes it himself. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, Matt Vierling. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Baldwin, the runner at second with 1 away. Trying to move him over here. To the pitcher, covering, but it's off target. They can't make the play. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Horner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. Second and third, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Line to left. Base hit. 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 4-0. Here's Acuna now. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. 2 outs. Base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kwan brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air, right field. Acuna there. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Strider with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. On the ground right side, and he takes it himself for the out. 1 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. To the right side, Low. Steps on first for the out. Michael Harris II next up for the Braves. Albies tosses to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs. 2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Out of here. Grand slam. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and now they're out front. It's 5-4. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to get a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Swing and a pop-up. And out number one on the grab. Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling. This one in the air. Smith under it. And there's two down. Base is empty with two away. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Betts whips it to first. They don't come any quicker. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Nico Horner. Looking to get the tying run on base. The other way, and a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Bo Bichette next up for the Braves. This one popped up. Betts. And there's one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the pitch to Olsen. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Center field. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Excellent work out of the Dodgers. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Oh, he can't hang on. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. This one in the air. Albies hauls it in, 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Matt Vierling. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Now Drake Baldwin. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jorge Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one is absolutely belted. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Thomas was a big contributor for them in the win.